there was some shenanigans, apparently, and they were a lot better equipped than they were told they were going to be. The party got him healed up, and then you guys all went off to your different rooms. Chandrix attuned to the magic boots he stole from one of the members of the Order of the Bloodless Silver. Basil shared a room with Chandrix, hanging out with his buddy. Lorius and Corin shared a room, and then Minka, Ko, and the inn owner shared their room. And then Kiwi had a special guest and had the bunny boy with her in her room. Upon awakening...
Special guest we can no longer describe detailed, as it is live.
Well, I mean, he came out blushing. We just resolved that. He just came downstairs. And he's a fucking tomato. Because Kiwi's just sitting there teasing him.
Tomato-flavored marshmallow.
No, cherry.
Well, either way, it's a melted marshmallow, so it doesn't really matter.
According to Kiwi, only if you apply a proper amount of heat. Is she that heat? And
Probably.
he's dead.
Yeah, he is. Ko's just sitting with the others drinking tea.
So, I have brought you your bunny. She, plays with his ear a little bit.
Still alive, I see. Now we just have to wait on, I guess, the other three, but...
She looks to big elf guy, wondering if he caught on yet.
Roll insight.
She's of the many, he thinks.
You are not there.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't wake you or Chandrix up because you two weren't fucking here.
I got a 10.
Kiwi, pretty easy to tell that he knew from the get-go. He was trying to convince himself otherwise.
She just grins.
He looks down worriedly, like, I think our group is in danger with this one. Yeah, no, seconded, the snow elf says as they're just looking at Kiwi, looking at Delavar, back to Kiwi, back to Delavar, sheepish grin. As we're gonna roll something, evens one, odds the other. Evens. Minka has awoken. I reset your character sheet for you, Minka. Roll your Abyssal Arcana.
Oh yeah, I get to second level now too, right?
Yes, you do. You're level 5.
Yeah.
Levitate.
Right.
Oh,
Hideous
boy.
Laughter and True Strike.
Wow. First one
Levitate.
useless. No,
Yeah.
it's undeniably
Yeah,
useless.
useless. Yeah.
Like,
It's
alright,
better to roll
action. I
twice.
cast True Strike. I have advantage next turn. But I have to maintain concentration.
Yeah.
And I will
Yeah.
only hit for one attack.
Again, True Strike would be good for Arcane Trickster Rogue if it wasn't that you had to keep concentration. If it wasn't a concentration cantrip, it'd be
Even
perfectly
then,
fine.
you
You're
could just
wasting a
bonus
round of
action
combat.
hide and then stab, or use
Yeah.
your cunning action to take steady aim to just get advantage.
Yeah.
Just like
Maybe we should sit down and rework True Strike for D&D at some point.
Maybe.
Not today.
We'll workshop it. No worries. Anyway, Minka, you have... you feel a rush of magic in you, and you are re-energized. As, for the first time, you see these abyssal veins fall over your body, like, appear, fade away, and you feel new magics. You've never seen yourself in the mirror when you've done this. It's kind of weird.
Maybe does not remember these scars being gold. No problem. Look even better now. Look at all these gorgeous. Just admonishing herself in the mirror. And I guess she'll come out of her room.
And see a good collection of people gathering at the center table. we have Kiwi, we have Ko, we have Delavar, Cora, and Lorius. No sign of Shendrix or Basil yet.
Dive back into her room and put their clothes on. And then come back out. I forgot she's sleep mode.
Alright, so you see 3 tomatoes, Ko, and Kiwi.
Nice.
Ko spills a
I'm
bit
the
of her
blueberry.
drink, but nothing she hasn't seen before. Just not surprised she forgot to put clothes on.
Oh, good morning.
Beings of the goodest morning to you.
How
Yes,
are
it
you
isn't.
feeling?
Well, Minka just opens her top to show off like the gold scars. Minka has more gold.
Oh, I didn't know your scars can become gold. That's very fancy.
This is often known.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that you're okay. You had me worried there.
Why would you be of the worrying?
Because you're my
Please.
friend, of course I'm going to be worried.
Minka is the most powerful wizard. Minka cannot be hurt by anything.
Right. So, speaking of that, as a sorcerer, the snow elf just chimes in. I'm gonna call absolute bullshit on that.
Kiwi looks at the elf and I'm like, I give him a look as if like, we know.
Okay. Understood. I just several questions. So many questions.
Minka has one weakness. Money.
I, for some reason, don't believe you.
And sexy birds. Oh, have you seen the big tiefling with the onyx skin and gold markings? Oh,
Did not see. Did I see? I don't remember.
No, you were hiding in armor at the Duke's place when she met him.
That's right. I was playing
You're playing
guard.
dress up.
I was playing dress up.
That poor man's armor got exploded.
Oh, he can get a new one. It's fine.
Well, yeah, but everybody's gonna laugh at him for the guy. He lent his armor to a slimeling, and the slimeling literally exploded it by being too damn thick.
Hey, that sounds more like an interesting story to tell your friends than being made fun of for it.
I mean, maybe. Depends on your friends.
More like he was able to get a day off for today, and he took the chance by giving a slimeling his armor. And it seems more like an interesting story than anything else. I don't see why he would get made fun of for it. So
Right. Excuse me, folk. Just here to drop off morning food. Everyone's here. Owner told me usual. We're missing 2, I think. Pulls out a notebook.
They're still
Sorry.
in their room.
New hire here. Sorry about this. Just trying to handle everything because she's knocked out still. Hi. And what you guys see is a very sort of plain-looking young man. Looks human, minus the almost like icy blue hair. Just I'll go check on them, see if they want some food.
all right.
And right, so I'll be right back. Rest of your food's on the table. Dig in. We had a giant portion made for the big guy. And, says here, Minka, you have about as much, right? He's looking at Kiwi, saying Minka. Wait, not Minka. What's the call? Minka.
No.
Points to
Kiwi-
Lorius. Minka?
Kiwi points to Minka.
Mika.
Delavar.
Oh, sipping her tea.
Oh,
Points to Minka.
This is Minka.
Okay,
you
I
were
can't
the
tell if
bumping
she...
through the wall last night. Minka knows.
I can't tell if I was given a list of names or a seating arrangement, but I'm gonna assume I have this horribly wrong. I'm so sorry. Minka points to Minka. Right. You got extra helping. Big guy got. Luckily, easy to tell with him because he's fucking huge. Big guy got extra helping. I'm gonna go check on your friends. Goes up, knocks on the door, creaks it open, and Chandrix, you are awoken to the sound of knocking, and it's like you slept with what felt like a weighted blanket last night. You look over and you see that Basil is draped across you on his back, just like spread out,
Well,
passed out.
Chandrix just kind of have accepted his situation as he doesn't sleep.
You're just laying there, and it's like one moment you're just there, trying to relax. Like I don't sleep, but just gonna relax for a little bit, and suddenly there's just a weight. And you open your eyes, and Basil is draped across your torso, just passed the fuck out.
Barbarian chunk activate.
Yep.
He's like that mode when cats get into when they don't want to move, but you want to move them, and they just turn all noodly and liquid.
Yep.
Uvu.
And he's just
dead
laying
weights
there.
you.
Yeah, pretty much. He is passed out, dead waiting. And as you hear the knock at the door, guy comes in. Right, so, oh, good, you're up. We got food downstairs. It's all good.
Hello.
Right. Do you need some help getting him, off you?
I think it's going to be very difficult to get him off.
I mean, I can help. If you'd like.
I will try this first. He starts poking at Basil.
Oh, no. Chandrix, you get whacked in the face, which you can very much tell is on accident as he starts flailing, laughing, and falls off the bed. He almost throws himself off. He's just on the ground holding his side, trying to cover the spot that was poked. Congratulations, you've just... New fact obtained. New fact obtained. Basil is ticklish.
Yep. Chandrix just kind of holds the place that was punched and feels like his that area is about to fall off because Basil is not weak.
No,
And
no,
Chandrix
he's not.
is. And Chandrix kind of is.
You got whacked in the face.
Sorry. I am very
1d10
ticklish.
damage.
It's 1d6. It's Basil's hand. But I'd have to add fire to that.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
And that's another 3d6.
No, that's just 3 flat points. I mean, it's not scorching ray. Yeah. So,
I can't wait for further down the campaign. I remember when you left at a mere touch. It was me, Basil.
it was Minka.
It was
Typical
me,
just-
Basil.
Minka!
Minka's hand just crawls out the door, having tickled the other side, just runs back to her. Joke. That's a joke.
Minka,
Fat
your
suckles.
hand!
I could do it. We could sit in this tavern for 30 minutes.
Minka.
Chandrix, you get up. You're all good to go, dressed, new boots on and everything.
Yeah.
Basil's
Yeah.
up. Apologizes for accidentally decking you.
It's okay.
But did get rid of one of his levels of exhaustion.
Mm.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Basil's still wearing the nice clothes with the half ceremonial armor that the Duke's son had given him. So, what's going on, everybody? This interesting guy woke us up. I work here. I'm the new hire. Brought you some, brekkie. Thought you guys might like it.
Thank you very much, sir. She smiles.
Of course, of course. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna sit behind the counter. Let me know if y'all need anything. I'm just a little bit of a cook, not something special.
Minka
Owners
would
got
like
me as a.
medium rare steak with eggs.
I mean, I already brought you. If you want something extra, did I not give you enough food? I'm so sorry. I thought I'd give you a big enough portion. I'll be right on it. I'm just gonna fry up the grill. And if anyone comes in, you let me know. I'm more guard dog than anything. And he runs to the kitchen to go.
Speaking of
Go.
food, I have to go eat.
Well, then go eat. Now's the time.
I will go eat. Be right back. You told me that.
Talk about fucking immersion.
They're
I would eat, but then I'd never
Kiwi
get anything done.
needs to carry her food to her room so people don't see her shove it in her body.
She's very self-conscious about eating.
Mm.
Unless she's wearing very heavy clothes, then she lets it sink.
Every once in a while, you can just sort of see a fork float inside of her. It's silvered.
So, the party is there enjoying their meal as this new hire of the inn owners is cooking up some food. Right, so what's the plan for today?
Well, we need to report to the Duke. What we've found out is a lot worse than they thought or we thought when we got into this job. And we need to let them know that. Something really bad's gonna happen on the next full moon.
Right. What concerns me is the next full moon was supposed to be 2 nights ago.
Okay, well,
So,
that's odd
scary.
then.
The moons are moving slow.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but my buddy here is in studying something called heavenly body magic. Not like divine, but like star magic. And Pat's Lorius on the back. He's a bit of a. Why aren't you a wizard? Shut it.
Clapping her hands. The silver. She's gonna sort of usher them into like a huddle.
The whole parties, or
Yeah.
just those two? Okay.
Basically the party, yeah.
What
Like
is it?
these are then the actual party, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
When we were there, there was this big moon. Mita saw it for only a moment. But it was big and bright. Maybe them making that slowed it down somehow?
Wait, they made a moon?
Yes. There's a flash of light and then big moon in the cavern.
One of the Bloodless Silver's higher caliber casters more than likely has some kind of spell or magic that can conjure a moon. Kind of like the ability to conjure a sun with one of my spells.
They even had these, what you call, gates. Like arches of stone. And they
Like
walked
they
out of
made
nothing.
them, or they were already there and they just turned on?
I'm not sure, but they were using them.
Because if they just summoned gates, that's fucking horrifying, and we need to leave because we are way out of our depth.
We're not sure if they created them.
Hmm.
They did appear to be in there, but it looked like they had held the area for a long time.
Oh,
The
thank
area
God.
itself looks old as well, so it's
Well,
to know what
At the very
really
least, they
going
didn't
on
make it out of nothing immediately in front of you, because that would have terrified the shit out of me. That is very high level magic to do that.
The kinds like of stories of devils.
Oh no, beyond them. This is what you would use to summon those devils.
Even saw someone who is clearly very powerful walk out of one when we were leaving.
Well. Good to know. Lorius, do you have any idea what the hell that's all about? Yeah, no, there's a spell that can make a moon. It's small, it doesn't do much, it just makes essentially a globe of moonlight that can move and travel. It's
Yeah,
actually
except it
something I can do.
mimics
It's
except it mimics the full moon and
no,
can trigger.
that's the spell. It makes a
Yeah.
globe of moonlight.
Yes, it's
I mean, I
treated as
could.
a full moon.
Yes, I'm aware. I can cast the spell. As I was trying to say, it is a literal globe of moonlight because it is a moon, and there's nothing covering it, so it's a full moon.
You say
I
just
mean,
light.
Hmm?
You say just the appearance of a moon.
It makes a small collection of moonlight in the manifestation of a small full moon, and it can move around and illuminate an area, but it can also be attacked. So, you use it to, like, if you're done or diving into the Underdark or wide cavernous areas, but you don't want to piss everything off, because a lot of things down there are kind of okay with moonlight, but not sunlight. So it's a very way to travel without immediately angering a lot. Also, little known fact, some spells get stronger under this moonlight. Just an FYI.
Minka felt, how'd you say, sick under the moonlight.
I mean, do you want an examination?
Minka knows what it is.
Oh. I'm sorry, you sounded like you didn't know what it was, so I was very confused. Do you need a hand with it, or...?
Minka reaches in her satchel and pulls out the hand. Minka's already got the hand involved.
I'm sorry, hold on, what? By the way,
Thing's
it
gotta
is...
be like
It's
maggot
disgusting.
infested by now.
The hand involved.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Just puts it back in her satchel.
Please don't! Oh my god, please get rid of it!
This was...
It reeks.
This was... Wolf hand.
That was a man's hand!
When it was severed.
I am... Ugh. God, please don't pull that out again. That smells... It looks rancid. Why do you even have that?
That hand was a hand off of one of the silver we killed. Well, the one that attacked us.
Wait.
outside of the inn one of the nights. They first transformed into a werewolf after they realized they weren't just going to be able to get away with me easily.
You took a guy's hand?
This happened when you guys first fought the Order of the Bloodless Silver, Dark.
The fake hobo guy.
Ah.
It's his hand, the one you guys took from back then.
Yep.
Just as a reminder, you
Minka
did know
should be
about this hand.
undertaking new hand.
Yeah, Minka she found a new hand somewhere that she didn't tell us about.
I forgot
No,
you have
Minka
that.
is not. Minka just thinks she should get a new one.
Chandrick just looks deadpan at you.
Fine. Minka will hold on to this hand until we deal with the problem with a missing hand and eye.
Then please keep it somewhere it doesn't smell, because that thing will get very, bad.
And before Minka studies or tries to learn purify food and drink to use it on the hand.
You're going to purify food and water the hand?
It is me.
That doesn't
my
restore
lord.
it, that just gets rid of any diseases it's obtained. Or poisons.
Oh my
That would
god.
make it smell less.
That has nothing to do with disease. It doesn't cure rotten food. It makes it I guess? Well, no, that comes into a lot of questions.
And why do you view his hand as food?
Because, I mean, technically...
Baruch knows I know.
An argument could, yeah, it gets rid of foods
First of
and
all-
diseases. Or poison, it gets rid of food and disease, so there's just no food anymore. It's just poison. No,
Yeah.
it is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
Mm-hmm.
But not rot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would get rid of a lot of the grave rot diseases that cause smell. Tap Minka forehead.
I mean, it makes the rotten food able to be eaten,
Yeah.
which is still disgusting, by the way.
Minka would like to remind you. We are dealing with people that eat people.
Nope, it is considered a disease. The rot is considered a disease.
Yes.
Don't.
Oh my
I had
God.
to. I had to look it up. But
Oh.
no, please, for the love of God, don't.
Oh my god.
We could just cast it on it every day to keep it from stinking.
You could just do prestidigitation for that.
I chose a
Good,
very bad
but she
time
doesn't
to eat
have that.
dinner.
What kind of wizard doesn't have prestidigitation?
Minka has Firebolt. Very much more important spell.
Oh God, Minka's one of those wizards that is like only fireball.
So XP to level 3. I would like to cast Fireball.
I cast fireball.
What did you say?
Counter
Any-
spell.
Fireball.
Anyway,
That one time, I decided to just use nothing but counter spell for the day.
Oh boy.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought I wanted to have fun with this boss fight.
What about these
Counter
campaign where Minka
spell.
saved the
Counter
orphanage?
Counter spell. Minka saving an orphanage to just feed it to Tharuknos later.
I'm just referencing the when the wizard decides to be good for once video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, have you heard of this new over-the-counter dictionary? Counterspell.
I look at the wizard,
Anyway,
That is, I look at the wizard governing the orphanage and I cast. No. Counter spell.
so after recoiling and recovering from that,
My lord.
what are you guys doing after recovering from that shock and horror?
Shadow is just cradling his own face.
They're, aside from reporting to the Duke, is there Corin pulls at the collar of his shirt. Anything you guys had planned today?
I think I was thinking about the day of rest. Perhaps go smooching over the Samuel.
Alright.
Oh, and Minka looks to call. Things.
Right.
Hmm?
Would you like to do that now, or would you rather wait till later?
What?
It can wait. I think Minka's extra food is ready.
All right.
Right, got you some extra brekkie? Don't mind me, just gonna set it down here. Here you go, Miss Minka.
Go pick up the
Hello, I
plate.
am here.
It
Tap
is.
Ko's shoulder, and then walk towards
Oh.
the room.
I will follow.
As you guys walk in, the Marshmallow Inn owner walks out.
Minka will give her a slap on the booty on the way.
Specifically with the tail.
Yes.
Welcome back, Kiwi.
Nice little whip crack sound. Oh wait, actually, hold on.
Don't. Put there.
Oh, I didn't hear the sound. I might need to restart voice mode. I might be silent for a bit. Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Catch Kitty up.
What are you guys doing? That's what I need to know.
She's
more
going
than
to
likely
feed it to
cure.
Thanakranos. And cure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remove curse.
All right. So good to know. Just curious. Kiwi, what just happened is Minka came out, had chats with everyone. Shandrix and Basil came down. Minka pulled out that old hand she had that's rotting.
That doesn't surprise me.
They started talking about heavenly body magic because Minka told them about the moon that the Order of the Bloodless Silver made. Corin brought up the fact that the full moon was supposed to be 2 nights ago. And Minka and Co. just went off after this new guy dropped off the food. To Minka.
Hey, do you think we need to go see the Duke for our new information? To be fair.
Yeah, that's what they had said.
Okay.
Hi. Big guy requires a lot of sleep. I'm sorry, guys. I keep yawning. I think we're gonna take Basil, Delavar, and I'm gonna take my group and go collect our full reward for that cave and try and find some extra work to help out. Or no, we should probably help with this. There it is. Right. So, Co. You're going to be casting of the remove curse off of Minka?
Yes.
I'm talking like Minka now, god damn it.
Minka's
infectious.
speaking of the infection.
Co? You two are alone?
Yep.
And your hands go a ghastly gray as you plunge them into Minka's stomach, grab hold of something, and pull. and you rip out what appears to be the bestial spirit of Minka that you had fought last night. That's just looking down at you with a sad and angry expression before it withers away.
Aw, we could have kept it as a pet.
No, you could not. You have quite literally taken the hold of the curse and pulled it from Minka's body.
There, that'll do it.
Minka, it was very sudden and happened almost instantaneously. Just like suddenly this hands in your gut. You look down and you see Wolf Yu for a second.
Minka wonders how much of herself will be torn apart in this journey.
How many pieces of Minka's soul must be claimed by other people?
Minka will
All of them.
summon the dagger and stab the extra meal.
A tiny little maw comes up and engulfs it, pulls it into the floor, and then there's just the ring of teeth marks again. You don't get the plate back.
Nom 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 nom.
Minka was very hungry. That's what she will say.
Was
Right. So, can I get you guys a morning drink? Something to go with your brekkie? Coffee, tea, booze?
Tea, please, more tea.
As you walk back out. This is at the table while you guys were ripping the curse from Minka and she was feeding an undead dragon head.
take tea.
By the way, it was Kanos that came out.
Yes.
Alright. So we got tea. I heard you back there. I'll get you some tea. Just come on back to the table. And a few more fresh cups of tea are set out for everyone.
Minka would
I'm
like
gonna-
mead.
Alright, I can get you that. Just give me 1 second. And runs to the back to make Minka a nice cup of mead, and I'm gonna go steal a soda from my wife because I need one.
Luck.
Because I am sleepy. I need to
1,
wake
2,
the fuck up.
3, 1.
Minka just gonna resort to alcohol. There once was a Minka named Minka the Red. She came minkaing from old Minka's stead.
Anybody still there?
Hello.
here.
Oh,
It is always being of the year.
yay.
My cat tried to follow me back into my room. I had to get him out. Hello.
But further, I want attention.
Hello.
Hello.
So, with your tea, mead, and oxygen,
I didn't know you can drink that.
Chandrix does.
Hmm?
What would you guys like to do after finishing your meals?
I want to go see the Duke.
Same.
So, Cohen, Kiwi want to go see the Duke. Chandrix.
Minka wants to see them.
I'll follow along.
All
I
right.
got nothing better to do.
Minka wants to see the Duke, but Minka
The
also
mini
wants to see the
Duke.
Duke's son.
Yes.
This sounds like
Alright.
an unhealthy threesome. Nope.
Oh my god. So, walking off through the streets. Can I have everyone roll me a perception check?
Perception.
I got an 18.
Woo!
Phil got a nat 20.
Alrighty.
I haven't even opened my character sheet until now.
Oh, Dark the Heresy!
How dare you? And
Hold
also, you haven't even changed your token.
on.
Yeah, he has.
Perception.
Oh, I
Minka's
guess I
going to
don't
fail.
see it.
Oh, speaking of not changing things, Tara,
Oh,
I would like
shit.
to swap my my religion to Arcana again.
Okay.
Minka
Okay.
sees everything for once in her fucking life.
So, the majority of you succeeded. Chandrix, you are on the lookout, and you see nothing yet, but you are very distracted.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has something
Voices
to
in
do.
his head.
I think it might have something to do with cake somewhere.
Kiwi, Minka and Co, with your crits, you notice that there are a few familiar faces hiding amongst the crowds as you're walking by. And they're watching you. Not doing anything, but you're being watched.
Minka's going to
Right.
whisper to the party and eye gesture at them.
Mm.
As you guys are traveling with that, oh fucking, what have I told you about this, Dark?
Sorry.
Whisper it to me in the game, not Discord.
Okay.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
So, because I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look, but I need to pay attention to my notes.
Yep. Sorry.
You guys see the members of the Order of the Blood of Silver sporadically throughout your travels up to the Duke's Palace, watching you. You pass by a few individuals who seem to be thanking you for something. You're not sure what. But they are just thanking you, shaking your hands, and then walking past, and they look very grateful. Which Ko and Minka, pretty much everyone actually, notices that they've slipped a note into Minka's hand. Roll the d4 to see who got it. Minka, one of them slipped a note into your hand.
Minka will read it.
Right here in the middle of the crowd?
No, she's gonna settle between her palms, like the sort of hand clasped over, the rounded hand prayer sort of pose, with the note between her fingers.
Okay. What you hear, or what you see on the note is, thank you for clearing the pass. The moon rises high tonight. As the merchant walked away.
Does that mean?
That is speak trouble.
Hmm?
Mika just sort of whispered against the party. That is big trouble. We must hurry.
And the other thing you noticed that the three ladies notice is a small crowd has gathered into a large, almost excited gathering of just a giant, like, crowd participation of a song. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Because
Mika is
we're
no
all
longer
bound
hurrying.
down to the deep, and we all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. As you look over and see the big crowd gathering and joining in the song, essentially singing a shanty, led by an obsidian tiefling.
Oh no, it's Minka's boyfriend.
Rock Knuckles.
Which one of them?
The one with the gold.
I mean, odds or evens.
Does Co recognize his voice from the other day?
Yep.
Odds or evens, Tara.
Odds. Is this in regards to going to him?
Yes.
You go to him on evens.
Minka has restraint.
See, guys,
What
I knew
life?
I knew it was gonna be odds.
And what I meant by that was jumping on the stage and singing with him.
Oh. Jumping on the stage and suddenly he's gone.
No, it's a 3, so she's not going to.
So.
But Minka will stop because she can't not stop.
And
Ko stops and looks at Minka and just goes, "We need to do things. We'll find him later."
you see him just standing on, like, the top of one of these gardens, like the stone rimming of them, and he is looking down at the crowd of people playing his music. Looks over, waves and smiles, keeps playing.
Minka will just wait until he's facing her again and winka.
Give him a winka.
Ah, that was my
That
worst
is a-
winka.
I know, right? He just smiles and gives a bow, but he is a man of his practice and professionalism, so he finishes his performance while you guys leave.
Minka sort of got an eyelash in her eye when she winked, you know? And she just can't stop
damn it.
doing it. So it just stopped looking like a wink at some point. I think we should go.
Minka, is your eye okay? Here, just let me... suddenly a hand comes up and what looks like about to jam their thumb into Minka's eye.
Well,
You look down and it's Basil. He's helping get that eyelash out.
she's like fly swatting his hand.
Stop it. I got this.
Not in
don't-
front of
you-
big sexy tiefling men.
I'll pull you around the corner. Here, he just picks up Minka over his
Dude, you
shoulder.
see
Come on.
who it is? Just outward shout.
You're not sure if he heard it over his performance with the crowd, because they're all participating.
She's
and I
not
need more
focusing
music.
right now. She's yelling at Basil.
He just picked her up over his shoulder and is carrying her away.
Mink is being carried by a shorter man over his shoulder.
Minka pouting, watching the stage.
Yeah, but that man's also dummy strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
Kiwi's just walking. She has a destination she wants to go to and is trying to get to it.
Hmm. Here. Oh, all right. I pulled you around the corner. Now stop moving and just let me. Sets her down and gets the eyelash out. Thank you. There you go.
You made me miss succeed performance. Minka will remember this.
He's still singing. I can see him.
But I missed the moments of it.
You look down. He only has one eye right now.
So,
What?
where is your eye?
What?
Where is
Oh
your
shit!
eye?
It's gone again. No, I'm kidding. Corin's holding it.
Okay.
That way, if he needs to talk to me, I can hear him, and I can see out that eye if something happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an emergency thing if need be. So
We should catch up with the others before they leave us behind.
yeah. It'll be very interesting when things happen. Anyway, let's go. I'm here to walk with you guys today while they're doing some laps.
As they go to catch up with the group, she's just gonna blow a kiss, regardless of if he's looking or not.
Sadly, Basil pulled you away. You'd have to run back.
Yeah, don't we have to run back to catch up with the others?
No, because they kept walking.
Well, I thought you pulled us off to a side road.
Yeah.
Further down the road.
You were in an opening? He had to pull you to the closest building, which was closer to where you guys were going, but the party kept walking past you. So to catch, you'd have to go away from the songs, not back to them. Basil
Minka has no
you
problem
on
facing
accident.
backwards to blow a smooch.
Minka turns around, goes to blow Smooch. He is sadly enraptured in the performance and does not notice.
That is fine. Minka does not care.
But-
Minka blows
What
smooch
the random
anyway.
citizen does.
Minka glares at the citizen, not you, fucker.
Yeah, you have that grizzled old man just catches it, smiles and nods.
For a brief moment, it's like black static forms around her fingertip, but she holds back.
The kiss got stolen by a grizzly, like an old man, a crazy old man, who thinks
She
it
just,
was for him.
Stage whispers at him, "Your time is coming. You have days left."
He sits there shakily holding his walking stick and just gives the old... You're not sure if he's just blinking or winking back at you. But either way...
Minka stops to drag him behind the building for a moment.
The old man or Basil?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to roll an athletics or acrobatics check contested by Basil, who's gonna drag you along. Oh
Basil,
shit,
Minka
Basil.
needs a moment.
No, we gotta go. We gotta go.
No. This'll be
No, we
10 second. 10 second.
picks
10
you up.
second.
We gotta go.
10 second.
You can roll it, because he's picking you up.
It didn't roll. Huh. I clicked it. Is it acrobatics or athletics?
It's your choice because you're the one being grappled.
Gee, it's probably gonna be the one plus 4.
15. It was the first one, so 15. He got a 21. So
Damn.
you're the Basil, and he just
Oh, wait,
picks you up
it
like
did
arms
roll
around the
the
waist.
It did roll the first one, it just waited forever.
Yeah. So he picks
My
you up,
internet's
arms around your
shit.
stomach, Minka, and as you're flailing, trying to I just want to talk to him. Minka just wants to talk to him. Basil's carrying you back to the party.
Minka thinks about doing it to Basil, and she's like, no, divine weapon.
No, too tanky.
But she's saying this outwardly. No. Divine weapon. Divine weapon.
Yeah? What do you need, Minka?
Don't. Minka just needs 30 seconds. Just a quick
All right.
sprint back.
Minka, he's still holding you.
Minka
Minka needs you for 30 seconds.
No. Minka needs 30 seconds on her own. Just 30. Minka will catch you.
No, but we have things to do.
Minka
You're
will
gonna
waste
try and break
more
free?
time arguing with you if necessary.
Are you gonna try and break free? Because that's
I'm
gonna be
trying to decide
consistent.
how I'm going to break free.
I want to break free.
I just want to talk. Coxgun.
Minka
I just want to talk.
him. Minka just want to talk to him.
Minka pulls
Oh,
out
wait.
finger gun, cocks
Minka
gun.
remembers. Minka truth, right? Minka found a use for it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What are you doing this? I'm confused.
Minka would like to knee him in the ditch.
Basil?
Yes.
You're gonna need Basil in the dick.
Yeah.
Roll your attack at advantage, because true strength.
It's not just pure strength, is it? What is it?
Roll strength, add your proficiency bonus to the total.
Okay. So I'll just do this and add +3.
21 definitely hits. You deal 5 damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
As he suddenly doubles over, getting kneed in the dick.
Minka sprints back immediately.
And you run
She is
back to the
enraged
old
at this
man whose
man.
back is turned.
Minka will tap his shoulder.
He was walking away from the crowd. You tap his shoulder.
And just sort of gesture to like a little alleyway with a wink.
Oh,
Roll wink.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, I still had advantage on.
You have advantage. He's an old man.
Oh, okay.
And he's senile. Yeah, okay. You take this old man and you walk him down an alley.
Kiwi's gonna just stop and look around.
Minka's gone. And Basil's doubled over holding his crotch.
Oh boy.
On the ground.
I'm gonna go over to Basil and be like, "Are you okay?"
Minka, go ahead and roll me 2 attack rolls because you have 2 beams.
Kiwi's
yeah.
gonna help Basil off ground.
You do have to hit the old man.
Oh, yeah. 2 attack roll.
Just basically don't roll 2 ones.
And this is how we became criminals.
And 2.
But he's dead.
Yeah!
Yeah!
He doesn't exist. He's a pile of ash.
He's just dust. He just smiles up at you, leans up for a kiss, and as he does, he's gone.
Minka
He
rejoins
was
the
someone's
party.
grandpa.
Kiwi, you help Basil up, and he's struggling. Chandrix, you look back and immediately you wince. Every guy knows this pain.
Minka's
Are
smiling
you-
when she comes back.
Ugh.
As you guys
Are
get
you-
further up. I'm okay. I'm
Are you
okay.
You sure?
I just need some help right now, please.
I-
Can I lean on you
am-
for a bit?
Yes. Kiwi's gonna wrap his arm like across the shoulders, and she's gonna help him walk.
He's waddle walking with your support.
After Minka catches up, she's gonna send some mixed messages and kiss his cheek.
He flinches and just.
Toxic reaffirmation.
This was important to Minka.
This
Minka
is
Minka would
Toxic
apologize if she knew
mental
what an apology was. And it's she says that out loud.
I don't want to ask what you did. Know what? I don't want to know what you did.
You do not.
Good. I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna
Minka was
accept
just
it.
dealing with perverts. No big deal.
Somewhere down the line, this will come back to haunt us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when or how, but it will.
It was his time.
Someday we will
I
be.
don't think it was.
Someday when we've forgotten this entire thing will happen, we'll be met with an NPC. You killed my grandfather. Prepare to die.
It was in an alley, away from people.
Magical toad.
What if
Yeah, we'll
what
see if
if
someone magically
Grandpa
find
was
out.
babysitting that day?
He just went missing.
Yeah, he went missing, and the last person seen with him was a busty redheaded tiefling who's known for being chaotic. Or not
I wonder
redheaded,
what could
red-skinned.
You can just want to talk to him.
And,
We could just
and I
want
would
to
just
blast him. We could just want to talk to him.
and I would just like to emphasize, is known, so you're known.
So, you guys make your way up, and as you reach the main hall where you have been quite a few times, the guards immediately. One of them standing there stoically in armor, the other one standing there wrapped in what is essentially a tapestry that is very withered and like torn down. It's ratted, and he just looks ashamed.
Oh
We
no,
can't- We can't let you in. I'm sorry. Business meetings only for the time. I'm just sorry. And this is the one in the tapestry who's just looking down like, kill me.
Well, we have some
Kiwi,
important.
you recognize this man.
We have some important talk that we need to talk with the Duke.
Oh, right.
Business.
You were expected. Go on in, the other guard says. Stand up, man. Come on. The guard who he wore his armor the other day. Stands up. Looking at the ground, ashamed, as he is depicted. He's in a tapestry, wearing it as like robe armor, as punishment, depicting what appears to be some incarnation of a monster in a very questionable pose. It's like doing the paint me like your French girl pose, but it's a manticore. And he is just ashamed.
Kiwi gonna pat his back and be like, "It's okay. Just, I'm
Your
sure
suffering
it's
was worth my pleasure. Thank you.
I'd cast Spare the Dying, but I don't think it would help anymore.
No, I'm deceased.
He's already
it'll,
gone.
It'll be okay. This will pass. You'll have your armor back again. It'll be okay. I enjoyed my time.
Was it good for you?
He's just crying.
He got a day off, but punishments are a bitch.
Oh, he'll live.
Kiwi
Every
basically
choice has
just went,
consequence.
it was good for me, was it good for you?
Every choice has a consequence. Looks at Minka.
Instead of answering, he's
Minka
crying.
is the consequence.
Kiwi's just gonna pat his back. Oh, it'll pass. You'll be able to get your armor back. Don't worry. Don't. It's fine. Okay, goodbye. I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
All right.
Nice.
So, I'm updating my notes real quick. The guard who borrowed, or whose armor Kiwi borrowed, has been forced to wear the tapestry of shame.
Kiwi would have worn that with pride.
I mean, Kiwi could wear anything with pride, because her body is literally nothing but pride.
Kiwi is Kiwi, and that's what Kiwi knows.
If Kiwi was a homunculus, she would be pride.
Dun dun dun.
As you guys enter the main hall, the Duke is not in his chair. He is pacing back and forth. And noticeably, he looks pale. His eyes gleam red. And there is a very distinct lack of hiding any of his features.
Are you okay, dude?
Good. You're here. What do you have to report? This is very important.
Nothing
Well,
good,
Pull out the note
unfortunately.
first of all. Just hand it to him. Someone gave these to us.
I don't understand what the first one means. Thank you for clearing the pass.
We were noticing some of them in the crowd.
By the way, would you guys like to roll an intelligence check to see if you can figure out what that means? Unless
Yeah.
one of you has the answer.
I'm going to roll
Sure,
an
I'll roll.
intelligence.
Oh,
Go for it.
rolling.
I'll roll with my +0.
That makes sense. Fitting. Alright. Shandrix, Ko, and Kiwi. You were given this note by or Minka was given this note by a merchant, and now for the first time hearing it, thank you for clearing the pass. That might just be a genuine thank you note for dealing with the chimera that
from
was
the-
obstructing
the
merchants.
Chimera. Yeah.
Yeah. That
Fitting.
path is just a thank you note.
Then what's the moon part, though?
The moon rises high tonight.
That's just them saying that there's a full moon.
But the full
Or
moon has
could-
been suspiciously delayed.
That sounds like a warning.
That is a warning.
So
Yeah.
we discovered that some of these stainless silver people, whatever they are, some of them are werewolves.
Yes, I had garnered that from your first report when you were attacked.
Arnie runs deep.
I think they have a plan for attacking the city with a bunch of people that was turned into werewolves.
Right.
We found out that everybody that they had basically let go has been turned.
Right.
And they have some sort of teleportation system set up underneath their warehouse facility.
There is indeed a underground something that has a tree. A very weird tree.
The tree seemed ancient.
And they have magic that seemed to activate lycanthropy the moment they cast it.
I stabbed a moon.
They had a way to generate a moon in a similar sense to the daylight spell.
But at least you can do harm to that moon and shatter it.
That's a good thing. Definitely.
So
But do you have notes about whoever was let go by the order?
We don't have everyone's name, no. There's a lot of people. But I can't exactly go out and get them right now.
Yeah. Well, I think most of those people will turn into werewolves coming this full moon.
Of all the times.
The problem is the full moon's delayed. Wasn't it supposed to be 2 nights ago or something?
No.
Yes.
Wait. It was supposed to what now?
it was supposed to be 2 nights ago.
These Star Mage men told us that it is off schedule.
That... How many of you have any knowledge of the heavenly bodies?
Is that a history check?
Fuck you, Tara.
That would be a history check, or an arcana check, or a religion check. This could fall under any of them.
I'm gonna roll.
But this
history.
requires proficiency in one of the three.
I will roll Arcana.
History.
Don't-
Finally, history does good for once.
You don't have any?
I don't have any of them.
But you have Jack of all trades.
So I can just
You
roll.
can roll.
Okay.
Whichever you like most.
because bards hear a lot of stories.
I guess I'll go with history or
Completely up to you.
arcana.
It's history, arcana, or religion.
Religion. They're all in, so it
Yep,
doesn't
they're
matter.
all. It's just if you have. Yep. All right. Minka and Chandrix. Minka, something happens from time to time that causes a full moon to be delayed, but what comes after it is different. It's unusual.
It's the
Chandrix,
two nobles that know about this.
you have a little bit more insight thanks to some of the spirits recalling some extra information for you.
Hmm.
And you're not sure if this is a stroke of luck or a stroke of oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
If a full moon is delayed, like past its celestial schedule that is to be predicted, if the schedule is accurate, like the calendar is accurate for its full moon appearance, it's not gonna be a full moon. It's gonna be a blood moon.
Oh no, that's bad.
Werewolves cannot change under a blood moon. However, other things do. Which means either this is a stroke of absolute luck and they fucked up, or oh shit.
Well, they have other plans.
Or this was something they didn't account for. Because if they were planning to unleash everyone on a full moon as werewolves, if you guys suspect correctly, then they made a big mistake. Because blood moons are bad. Blood moons are very bad.
I have a suspicion that maybe a blood moon is coming.
That is... If we are correct, then that is what is going to occur. And I have very bad news.
What?
I don't have my pendant.
Did someone take it?
My son took it.
Why?
He was attempting to do something. He had a theory that could potentially help us, but to perform this theory, he needed the pendant.
So we need to get it back as quick as possible.
I don't need it as long as people are kept out. Because I cannot go outside without that pendant. It hides my nature, and it allows me to walk in the sun. It does the opposite to a non-vampire. To a vampire, it hides our weaknesses. To a non-vampire, it makes them appear.
So, are you saying he disguised himself as a vampire?
I don't know if he's wearing it, but he went to take it somewhere to use it for something. He's a little more knowledgeable than me in these regards. But I called for some help.
We need to find your son.
No. We need to stop my friends from coming out tonight.
I see.
They have a grudge with the Order of the Bloodless Silver, and I made them an offer of protection if they could help me be rid of them after what had happened yesterday. There was a bit of a commotion. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
We do have the one muzzle marble. She's gonna sort of say to Ko. That is one restraint. Guaranteed.
The problem is I'm not the only vampire in the city anymore.
Yeah, I assume your friends are all like you?
They were my former coven.
You want me to open that for you?
I think I see the plan that's currently transpiring forming from the order.
Oh, I think it might be. It's too tiny.
I called for them because we were expecting a full moon.
I need a bigger screw.
We were not ready for a blood moon.
Yeah.
What does a blood moon do, per se?
It makes vampires stronger. but it awakens blood beasts. Monsters from the Underdark come out. They are vampiric in nature, but not like us.
Yeah.
It
So-
agitates blood.
And the werewolves cannot turn on
Werewolves
this day.
are rendered helpless on a blood moon. They have
I
none of
see.
their resistances. They are, for lack of a better word, cattle.
So with this blood moon in effect, they will basically have vampires rampaging around the city.
No, you misunderstand. It doesn't drive vampires into a frenzy.
He's talking about monsters
beast.
coming from the Underdark.
We vampires get stronger in a blood moon. But there are monsters that hide in caves in the Underdark that are vampirically related. Like, imagine a winter wolf compared to a werewolf. A werewolf is a humanoid wolf, intelligent and merciless. A winter wolf is a massive beast in the mountains that is canine adjacent, but is a beast of destruction and storm, of blizzards.
Would
A
Minka know
blood
of any of
beast
these
is a-
creatures?
Winterwolves, yes, they are a commonly known facet of the world. Definitely known to be in higher altitudes or winterscapes.
Mhm.
Blood beasts, significantly less known, due to they are normally Underdark exclusive.
Hmm.
Although there have been comments before on previous blood moons that people basically, cities go into lockdown and protective wards are put up to deal with these. If you're in a town, pray to God none come out. That you don't want to be seen by a blood beast. They are essentially, if vampires had no sense of like community, or they are animalistic vampires in nature. They have vampiric traits, but they are not like a traditional vampire. They are the monsters, the bloodsuckers,
What?
the leeches of like monstrosities.
So like a mosquito.
No.
So, wait, Duke.
So
Oh, Minka, then Chandrix.
If your friends, wouldn't they still have control over themselves?
Yes, but if they hunt, the Order of the Bloodless Silver will use them as examples of justification. We need them to make the first move, not us.
So they cannot be directed against the Bloodless, but if they are also stronger, like the Blood Beasts, they could help defend the city. We just have to convince them not to hunt.
We would have to convince them to hunt without being noticed. Which, we need to get the message to them. They don't rampage, but they aren't
back
something...
either?
Exactly. And this is not their home, although I'm trying to change that. But if the Order of the Bloodless Silver finds them here, that won't matter.
The other thing is what if the Bloodless Silver had a contingency for a blood moon and brought blood beasts?
yeah, that's my thought exactly. Either they didn't suspect the blood moon to happen, or they expected the blood moon to happen, and they are planning on using either your people or the blood beast as a justification for this action.
Minka
If
that
hates
is
their
the case-
stupidity.
Yes, Kiwi?
We have learned that there's a lot of inconsistencies when it comes to the Bloodless Silver. They have werewolves and vampires themselves. Who knows what else they have?
Did you find any evidence of blood beasts or vampiric activity when you infiltrated them? Anything at
No.
all? Blood stains that shouldn't be there, barrels of blood, sedatives, anything used to contain them.
No, but
No,
I-
sadly, but I'm just still stuck on that tree.
We only
Really
really
weird.
got into one of their storage rooms and the underground cavern. We were forced to leave when I was knocked unconscious.
And we
And-
also saw a man with wearing a lot of armor and covered face, but he had a fiery sword, was it?
Don't.
Someone who is clearly very powerful walking out of a gate.
If we don't know what's going on, if they have blood beasts, we need to evacuate. If we don't have enough proof, that could be putting us at more risks to the blood beasts outside.
Do,
Yeah.
I don't have enough information.
Minka would say one thing.
Hmm.
If your friends did help defend the city against the beasts, it would go away to prove relations, no? To show that they are here to protect.
With the propaganda and the vampiric hunts, it might make the people sell them out, being in the way of, there's the vampires, kill them, let us go.
Hmm.
My people are scared, and they've been dealing with this for months.
We do not have
It's
the
been escalating.
time. We do not have the time to give them some way to conceal their identities.
That talisman alone, the man who made it is long dead, but to obtain it took far too long. I can't recreate it.
No, I mean masks and hoods. So it's known that they are, but not who they are.
It is something we could work with, but this is a lot. I'm sorry.
There is still
That's-
not enough time for such a plan.
Yeah.
But
Time
the
is of
next
the
one.
essence.
Well,
At one point, the silver might have been a help for the kingdom, but now I think their own goals outshine the king's, and the king is too unresponsive to it to care.
That is another story entirely.
that's a bigger fish that.
We can absolutely talk about later.
Yeah.
Time is of the essence. We don't got enough. What do we do?
Well, we could attempt to try and get more evidence if they have brought blood beasts in, but I doubt they've not done anything in terms of their security at their. It was hard enough to get in the first time.
I was only able to use my acid.
What capabilities does these blood beast have? Are they strong?
They are strong, they are fast, they are slippery, and they are brutal.
Can they climb walls?
Easily, they can fly.
It's nice.
Oh boy.
They can fly, they can climb walls, they can tear people in half.
There
They
must be
are-
something we can exploit.
I mean, they're vampires.
If I had known this, I would have prepared something else this
This-
morning.
We had no idea.
Yeah,
still-
that's the problem.
And I think we still have a few days before the blood moon, right? Or is that tonight?
That could be tonight.
It could be tonight,
tomorrow.
or we are praying for time. If it is
Yeah.
tonight or not.
I'm like sitting here, like speculating and whatnot.
As
What
it
a-
is, I had to use a spell slot to cure Minka.
Yes, Kiwi?
Thank you. This is just speculation, but while we were down there, someone was able to conjure up a like an actual moon, but not like a real moon. What if they were planning on using an artificial moon to bring out werewolves on a blood moon?
That's Also a valid point.
Horror strikes his face.
What
That
if-
would be pandemonium.
Wait, what if they are having the same idea Minka had? They could prove themselves heroes by defending the city.
What if their goal is pandemonium?
He just collapses into his chair. He seems very overwhelmed,
Would a
and the
magical-
thought of blood beasts and werewolves in the same night would be a catastrophe.
Would an artificially magically created moon be enough to overpower a blood moon for werewolves?
Well, no, the thing is that artificial moon was able to bring out Minka into a werewolf state. If that's just enough, then anybody who is a werewolf can just turn into a werewolf at will while using that artificial moon and then fight the blood beast on a full blood moon.
Yeah. That magic doesn't seem to care whether it's not a full moon or not. It just turns lycanthropes or anyone infected by lycanthropy into a werewolf the moment that it's there.
As
Ming-
the one guy said, it channels the power of the moon, and because it's not blocked by anything, it is a full moon.
Yes, Minka?
Minka would also like to emphasize she is aware that some werewolves do not need the full moon to turn when they have control.
And also, we were underground.
Which
The moon,
means
like, no one needed a moon in order to make an artificial moon.
which
Can you make
means that they know they can, at least the ones who do not have the control can counter the effects with these by making their own moon,
Not
potentially.
I do not have enough information.
The Caldova family is very wealthy in information.
At this point, my hiring of you is changing. I'm not canceling your contract. I am no longer paying you to take out the Order of Bloodless Silver. I am now hiring you to save the citizens of my city. Priorities have changed. I don't think we can wipe them out today. We were not prepared. So we need to get out. We need to get people we need to get somewhere that we can do good in the future. If God forbid the worst comes to pass, I can't stop it.
Do we have old sewage maps, buildings that have since been built over, mapped out that we can make escape routes for citizens?
All escape routes. With the city's location, it was supposed to be a natural defense from outside attackers. If what you fear and believe is to occur, they've turned this city's natural defenses into a cage and are going to unleash a bunch of monsters with no way out. The only way out would be through the Underdark. And that is a long trek that you do not want to make on a blood moon. Because the blood moon does not care if they're in the Underdark.
And most of the people that the Order of the Bloodless Silver has let go is now sleeper agents, shall we say?
And we have no idea who they are. We have no way to safely evacuate without knowing who is infected.
Even without those creatures, taking them to the Underdark would be a death sentence.
Exactly. I don't have For me and my coven, my family, we could get out. Easily. My son might have some difficulty, but he's a tough son of a bitch. But without knowing who's turned, we have no way of knowing who we can save and who would become a monster and kill us. I've never seen a werewolf. I've been alive for a very long time. I've never seen a werewolf on a blood moon. If it's even possible,
We don't
I
know
don't
what
want to.
we don't know what adverse effects a blood moon will have on a werewolf.
Exactly.
It could be stronger, it could be weaker, it could be an abomination for all we know.
Could be botched transformation.
At this
Well-
point, I would say make preparations to leave the city. For you all. Make sure you are ready to leave.
Start evacuations now,
I can't.
before the moon rises.
I can't afford to. If the minute I start, they could. If you said they could make a moon, they could just turn people as they're walking across the bridge.
Yeah.
Minka does not think they would do such a broad move in daylight.
I think they would.
I think
It would
they
be
would as
very-
well.
Risky for them.
They've dragged people out and hung them and guillotined them in the middle of the day
They're
in front
not
of the public.
above doing flashy things.
If
But
they
they
think
also
we've caught
like to-
on,
Make people believe that they are opposed to werewolves as well as vampires. This would
They've
expose
ki-
them.
They've killed innocent people for no reasons.
I mean,
Crusade reasons.
ooh, I-
Minka's right. If they say that they're opposed of like vampires and werewolves, and they have werewolves and vampires within their ranks, they wouldn't want to expose that, would they?
But what if they turn the werewolves?
I only have one thing to add to this, if I may, Chandrix.
Of course.
They attacked you in the middle of the street with one of their own members who transformed.
He certainly did.
If they believe we've caught on to them, if this assumption is even correct, the city's lost. At this point, I wouldn't know what to do. He looks defeated and definitely overwhelmed in a situation that no leader should ever have to find themselves in, of how do I pick and choose who gets to live? Because people are going to die.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what to do. He looks like a man who is trying to find a way to save everyone who knows he can't.
They could also use these werewolves as a statement of, we are against werewolves, but we're going to fight these werewolves that are attacking the city. As long as they don't have any people that turn on the full moon, they could basically say, we are against both werewolves and vampires. We will stop this menace and make them out to be heroes.
Cannot afford a retreat.
The problem also stems that they're watching us. If we go out and try to do something, they'll know what we're doing, or at least keeping an eye on us while we're doing it.
Mm.
I doubt they won't just not report back if we're doing something that they find problematic.
Duke, do you have any mages? We've seen that you have some already.
I have several. They're all in the room right now.
Is there a way to make a very public message with magic?
He looks up to what you guys perceive as nothing. It can be done.
Because at this point we need to let the people know that the people that were taken by the all of the bloodless silver are werewolves, but I don't know how exactly to do that, besides a very public statement saying that, hey, keep an eye out on people that were let go from the Order of the Bloodless Silver. Basically make the entire thing public, but it would create a wide-scale panic, I think.
That it most definitely would.
You have several churches, no?
We do.
We could gather your friends safely away and try to do some sort of mass blessing.
Like coded, cure, like entropy even from people that don't have it.
It does
I
not think it would
don't
hurt.
have the resources to do that kind of
Call
thing.
her
I
own.
have
No.
enough. I have enough to cure one more.
Our
Oh.
temples
That's
would
it.
be able to work on that.
Minka is
We've
aware
dealt
that
with
working in rituals you can make spells stronger than normal.
that is true. Yes, the temples would know more. I can have a message delivered. Those
I
who had been
could-
taken by the Order of the Bloodless Silver for questioning, please report to the temples.
And have your people come to your keep to keep them safe.
I can't bring them here.
Hmm.
They don't know about this. He gestures to himself. I can't.
Well, I think she
I can't hide this.
Who can? If we are gathering the people, we will need someone to bring your friends to safety.
If we're
Um,
gathering them here, they won't be able to leave the city. This is the highest point in the city, furthest away from any exit. This is where they go if the city is attacked from the outside. This is the last place you want to be if they're coming from the outside in, or if they're already in.
do
This
you
is a
have any?
box.
Do you have any hidden escape routes?
I wouldn't need them, so I never built one.
Hmm.
Which is why I am the last point. If something comes in, they come to me. There's a reason why this place has no escape routes. They're locked in a box with me.
Hmm. I understand.
We could have them man the gatehouse.
One step at a time. For now, I've noticed something, and this needs to be rectified. For your own safety and survival. Kiwi, step forward.
Kiwi steps forward. Yeah?
Your friends all have magical armaments with which to fight werewolves and undead. I've noticed a lack of such on you.
Yeah, I never really got a chance to really get one or
Yes, and
obtain
that
one.
could very well get you killed. I have
Yep.
a piece that is a bit of a collector item. You may find use of it, and frankly, I want to increase our odds of survival as much as possible. He whistles, and a mage appears next to him holding an elongated box. This I give to you, in hopes that you will be able to use it to save your friends, save yourself, and save my citizens. He clicks it open, and inside is what appears to be a very ornate, sort of like saber or rapier's handle. And there is no blade attached. But there is a
Oh.
blade in the case. next to a long sheath. This
Oh.
sword was a magical trinket I found back in my adventuring days before I turned. And he slides the blade into the sheath and then shakes it, and there's no sound. He connects the handle to the sheath and draws it, and suddenly this silvered blade is connected to the sword handle.
Oh.
There are many blades. I have not found them all. I have only found 2. One of them was stolen, so this is
Oh.
all I have.
Do you know who stole the one that
I
you
don't.
found? You don't?
No.
Uh,
But there are other blades out there. Give this to you, so that you have a fighting chance.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This means a lot to me, sir.
It's the most I can do right now. I'm currently having my smiths equip. I've had them busy for a while since you visited them. Our guards are being retrofitted with silvered weapons. While only useful against a few select enemies, if werewolves break free, I need them to be able to fight back.
Mm.
So,
And the silvered weapon, will they also be useful against the blood beast?
they will, but not to the same. They will allow harm to the blood beasts, but they will not. They do. Blood beasts do not carry the same aversion to silver that werewolves do.
No, of course not.
But it at least allows us to pierce their skin.
Yeah. Well, at least it seems like we have a plan now.
But I'm afraid that I might have called for help too late. If this is going to come to pass, it's... Basil, let your friends know I have a job for them as well.
Well, then I guess we're gonna have to save as many sentences as we can.
I think I know 2 people that could help us, as much as I dread to say it.
Minka
Well, you'll be
insists
fine.
that hanging garlands is not going to do anything to deter these.
It has no effect on vampires.
Hmm.
That's a myth.
But hey, I mean, garlic's tasty.
In any case, Minka would suggest that we get this message going now. The fastest we can get this done, the better.
You heard that.
I
Go
can
take care
head
of it.
to one of the temples and help a little bit, maybe.
I would like you to help your friends.
Of course.
My temples will do their work. You may be needed tonight, and I need you as best you can be.
Okay. I pray my father is not busy tonight.
The mage next to you guys gives a slight bow and walks to the front entrance. Holding up their hands, you guys see the clouds above, just from your point of view, begin to shift subtly, but due to the angle, you cannot see into what.
Will we have your men to help us at the walls against these creatures?
My men will be looking inwards tonight. Unless signs come from the outside, they'll be ready, but our attention has to be at one or the other. I need to dedicate them to either outwall defense or inside containment. If their focus is split, they'll be torn apart.
Minka does also remember you inferring that there was an entrance to the Underdark here in the city.
There are several.
We need to block them off.
We can't. Our usual strategy for the last blood moon I had endured here. I have a magic item that creates water, but it is not indefinite. Or it is, but it has a time limit. It can only go for so long.
Ah, yes.
I used
Flooding
running
the
water.
caverns.
We trench the caverns. They don't need to breathe, but a constant stream of running water is like acid to us. It burns the skin. and, if given enough time, could kill them.
Oh.
However,
Slapping Ho's shoulders like over and over consistently. Blessed water.
it is only a deterrent. It has never stopped them.
Not just water. Blessed water. The
There,
holy water.
believe it or not, there is no distinction for us. Normal water burns as much as holy water does. Holy water is more effective against other proper undead, not monstrous undead like us.
Skeletons and zombies alike.
Also, that would
I would hurt you.
that
She
would
looks at him.
require me to waste time we don't necessarily have to make such water anyway.
In as long as I wear my pendant, water aversion I do not bear the weaknesses of my kind. But I trust my son, and he had a plan. And to do that, he needed my pendant. So, whatever he's doing with it right now, I don't know, but I'm locked in here until nighttime.
Well, let's hope he brings in an army.
That is not something that can just be summoned. My coven is at most 20 strong. Last I saw them. And
I mean,
the coven leader and I had some disagreements.
we could
if they-
always hope.
What was that, Dark?
If they're coming here, it seems at least you can look past your disagreements and still work together.
Oh, yes, business and protecting the coven is one thing entirely. Personally, she and I have not gotten along, and he scratches the back of his head. Just like, it's
In a while.
been a while, and we've had some strict differences that we couldn't ever move past.
To Kiwi's like eyebrow raised. She?
Would you like to roll insight check, Kiwi?
Shandrix just spoke.
Yes.
Shandrix
Oh,
just spoke.
boy.
She sounds like she's an ex.
She's an ex.
Yeah.
He left her for his wife, for whom he had his son with. She did not like that.
Oof.
Differences.
Oh no, there was a reason why they broke up. But then he fell in love with another woman. And... Oh...
Oh boy.
But for the safety of her coven, personal matters aside, it helps that his wife is dead. Because she died of old age, she was never turned.
Mhm.
And then there's Kiwi.
Yeah, don't let her find you, Kiwi.
Oh boy.
But but Duke and Kiwi hasn't have like a thing officially yet.
No, but he has shown interest in you.
So here's the vampire lady. I'm with my boyfriend, husband. Woman walks in. They're no longer together. Woman dies. Now I have a chance. Kiwi walks in. Fuck.
This bitch.
Kiwi doesn't die from old age. She just dies if she gets killed.
People
It's
die if they're
like,
killed.
better.
This is Kiwi right now. So you're telling me there's a chance.
God damn it. Anyway,
Oh my lord.
I see.
So, we have to pass this message on to the group, right?
Yeah.
While they're doing that, you guys want to come say hi?
Mika would like to know what is with men and their crazy exes.
Kiwi is like,
The Duke's
Cut
slow
race.
head turns to Minka.
Mika, perfect posture.
What
Miss
did you do?
Caldova, it has been a pleasure having you in my city.
Kiwi's like, sword in hand, just like holding it like proper and like that, like how it's supposed to be. And it's like, Kiwi's like, so
It doesn't
Duh.
believe we have time for gossip, Kiwi.
So, guys, do you want to go meet up with my group?
Yeah.
Of course.
Cool, let's go. Hold my hand. He holds out his hand.
Kyle will grab onto Basil's hand.
He'll hold out his other hand to someone else.
Kiwi
Minka will
is
just
like-
reach in the eye socket. She knows what's going on.
Ah, wait, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. He's like dodging her grip. No, 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 no.
Kiwi just pouts. It's like, I'll see you later.
Let's see, what
We'll
would
see
that
you
be?
later, Kiwi. You're gonna roll a dex check for me.
Dex,
And he puts
okay.
his hand on his
And
shoulder.
I'm giving him a dex save, which luckily, danger sense. He has advantage.
That
Thank
one.
God I
Carry.
rolled a natural 19. The other one was a 1.
Damn.
Yes, Kitty?
You need to make me a handout. For
I'm
this.
working on it. I'm working on it. I'm just also trying to run the story.
I understand.
So, he's dodging. Shandrix, are you going to hold his hand, Ko's hand, or Kiwi's hand?
Kiwi just like holds out her hand for anybody to grab it.
Hendrix will take it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Minka?
Minka does it again.
He's just still dodging. It's like, just hug me, Minka. You don't have to shove your hand in my eye. Please.
Minka knows the way this works. Minka just keeps going.
No, because my ring isn't here.
Then if you do that, then there would be 2 rings, Minka.
No,
Minka, we don't have time for this. Just
Minka,
take his bloody
just
hand.
go.
He just headbutts Minka, and then you all vanish and reappear inside the cushioned chamber of his ring. And as you look up, you hear Corin talking to Lorius and Delavar. Right. I don't know how long he's going to be gone, but we've got this. I hope everyone's. Why is it so quiet today? I don't know. Anyway, Delavar, you feeling better? Mm-hmm. You doing
Did
good?
you all be hearing what we were talking about?
They can't hear you. You're in the ring.
Oh, I thought
I
you were
wanna
saying
hear
that we saw
gossip.
them in there.
No, you can hear them talking, but you
yeah.
guys are
Okay.
inside Basil's ring because they were
Yeah.
holding his chamber. He just brought you guys inside it, which took you straight to them.
Yeah.
So what are they saying? Go on.
They're gossip. It seems like gossip time.
I want to hear gossip.
Delavar's like, did you sleep well, Delavar? Oh, definitely. Something happened. I. Delavar. Nudge, nudge. You hear it? Hey, stop hitting me. You're not, but come on. Come on. Talk to us. We don't need to know details. We're just curious.
Kiwi's just like grinning, just just listening. He's like,
Oh, for the love of the gods.
Hey guys, we're here. Holy shit!
Hey, too soon. I want to hear more.
Basil, you're back? Yeah, I'm here. Well, get out then. I can't. Why not? I'm stuck. Basil. What do you mean stuck? Continue. I want to hear this. Basil, get out of the ring. Fine. By the way, I brought gifts. He puts his hand on the orb and you're all sucked out and scatter. Let's see. Shandrix, you
Minka
land
just
on
wipes
Lorius.
off a little old man dust from her shoulder.
Minka, you land on the stone. Ko, you land against Corin.
Sorry.
You
Yeah.
land on Delavar.
Yay!
Oh god, that boy.
I land on Lorius?
You landed on the poor frail snow elf.
It's like, oh no!
Hi.
I landed on something so nice and soft and
No, something nice and soft landed on me. I mean,
Melted. You mean Kiwi landed on something melted.
and Ko,
Kiwi.
you hit something very hard, and then suddenly you're just being like cradled.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Hi.
You
My
can put me
apologies.
down now.
Sure. Yes, Kiwi.
Kiwi plays with Delavar's ears.
Tickles. It tickles. It tickles. It tickles. He's just wiggling underneath her like, it tickles.
Kiwi gets up off of him.
My apologies, Lorius. Tips away.
Just like groaned. Ah, I'm alive. I promise I'm alive.
Holds out hand.
You help him up, and it is eerily quiet. As you guys look around, the bard isn't playing. This is near the area he was performing. The people are not here.
We need to confirm.
like
Where
this
did the
music.
people go?
Looking around, everyone roll perceptions. As Basil now has 2 eyes.
18.
Oh, that was performance. I was wrong.
I will use my past knowledge.
Fuck.
To add a d6?
Yep.
Alright.
Guidance. Not that it'll
19 Shandrix. Ko, roll the d4. 8.
help.
Ko, you're having a real bad headache right now. Kiwi and Shandrix. You two don't see any obvious signs of anyone. You look up at the sky, and you see the clouds have written into script with the message you had passed on to the Duke.
That
Of-
explains things.
Did the people
Any-
follow the message? She's
I don't
asking
know,
the
because
group.
you don't see
No,
anyone.
she's asking this out loud.
We haven't seen anyone. But we're also
Well-
not at the temple.
How long have
What?
you not seen anyone?
I mean, that just appeared about a minute ago. But we haven't seen anyone for a good 10 minutes.
You didn't see anybody like walking by or anything. They just
No.
They
We'd
kind of
be in
just
big
up and
trouble.
vanish.
Alright, we should investigate this.
Also, the Duke's hiring you guys probably for the same thing we are.
Oh,
hired
yeah,
for
that's
now.
right. He gave me a message. He hands the piece of paper over to Corin. Corin looks at it just... Glorious, this one's you. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
We got a situation on our hands,
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
and we are literally in the hellfire right now.
Oh, no, it's much worse. So, I have a question for you all.
Yes.
How much did you discuss with the Duke about tonight?
It is a blood one. And
We discussed
Talked
the fact that
about
it's-
as many situations as we could think of. That could
Yeah, I
come
was
up
afraid of that.
because of
the
that.
blood beasts would be coming.
It's much worse.
Hmm.
So, we need to leave.
What about the people?
What do you mean
I-
it's much worse?
So you guys, in the note, it mentioned that you guys faced the Order of the Bloodless Silver, and as you said, we discussed earlier, they made a moon, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
An artificial one.
Yes, this is a full moon, and forces the transformation of werewolves.
Yes.
There is a myth about the blood moon. Werewolves are not supposed to exist at the same time as the blood beasts being out.
Yes, we talked through this with the Duke. But it
There's
didn't
a
happen.
reason for that.
Can you explain, please?
There's a legend that the blood moon isn't necessarily... People believe it's not necessarily a moon, it's an egg. Or it holds an egg. I'm not sure if you guys know this. There's legends about a solar eclipse being essentially a doorway. It's not blocking the sun, it's revealing a portal that was sealed in the sun that allows something that was trapped there to come out. A blood moon is the same. It is a lock. Things become more the blood beasts become more agitated under a blood moon because what's trapped in the blood moon is releasing its power, trying to break free.
So what happens if someone were to make an artificial moon to force a transformation out of werewolves?
The artificial moon forces the transformation, and then it acts like a mirror reflecting the blood moon.
Making the reflection be the portal so they can step out.
No. It makes a blood moon worse. But if werewolves are smelled by blood beasts during the time of a blood moon, legends say it agitates them. They don't like lichens. So the fact you got cured this morning, because we heard the howl from the diner, or the dining room, just a heads up, might have just saved your life. Because they will hunt werewolves, and if enough blood is spilled of lichen and blood beast at the same time, an egg hatches from the thing locked in the blood moon. It doesn't get set free if lichens exist. One of its kin hatch. So the thing locked behind the blood moon has eggs that are believed to exist. If this is the legend, it has children.
What
And
is it?
We don't know. It's just the thing that made the blood beasts. That's
not
what the
important.
legends say from what I've studied.
We need to know more of the story. We can figure out what it is later.
When it awakens, it has control of the blood beasts, and it's hungry. They drink blood, like vampires do, but they specifically savor lichen blood. It is a feast for them, and they get stronger from it.
So it's either the Bloodless Silver had not thought about this whatsoever, or they have and they're using their own people as a sacrifice?
They're using the
No.
townspeople that they
Yeah,
infected.
the people that
Well-
were infected is not part of the Bloodless Silver. They're basically sacrificial pawns that they're using as weapons and throwing
Yeah,
them away.
but that still doesn't change the fact that some of their own ranking and people are werewolves.
They also have a fortification that the people do not, meaning they can hold out longer.
That is also true.
And they
And
can be pulled
also,
out.
that was Minka's first transformation. Who's to say that the ones that have been werewolves for who knows how long can just refuse to change under the effect of the full moon?
It could also mean that they don't even know that they are werewolves in the first place, and that first transformation is being forced because they didn't know that they can turn.
We mean the silver would be able to hold themselves off, potentially, from transforming.
But we cannot leave.
But if the blood bees are able to smell werewolves, they could probably smell them whether or not you transform or not.
That might be a risk they are willing to take.
Or they could just pull all the lycanthropes through the portal that we saw down below.
That too. And who's to say they cannot disable the portal once they're through?
Oh. We might.
We need to find
the Duke has
people.
hired us for something. And this something requires. And he looks over to Basil. Him.
Excuse me?
The Duke wants to hire us.
Mhm.
He wants to try and minimize death by essentially ringing the dinner bell, so to speak, by having the monsters drawn to his building at the top of the city to keep them away from the civilians. But to do that properly, to have he needs bait. Basil, I'm sure you guys have seen his ability to transform his body partially.
Yeah.
He has beast blood as part of his rage transformation. He is not a full lichen, but it is
Partial.
if he were to transform during a blood moon, which he would still be able to because he's not a full lichen, he's not suppressed by the blood moon. We've seen this firsthand. It would essentially, if he does it first, he will be the first thing they smell. And the Duke's plan that he wrote to us is to have them come to the hall where he, his mages, his guards, and we will be fighting for the night
Hmm.
to try and keep the beasts away from the civilians. However, this plan only works if, God forbid, the legend is false. I have no idea if it would work if the legend were true. Why I'm telling you, you all need to leave.
Couldn't
Well,
we bring this information to the Duke as well?
We are going to have to go talk to him. He has
We're going
requested
to
our
have to
presence.
get there anyway to fight this battle. For now, we
we
should find where the people are. Make sure they are
Yes,
getting
Kiwi?
treated.
we also discussed the thing about people being lycanthropes. So, but they're at if the message was sent out properly, the people
I mean,
might be at the churches trying to get their be cured.
He points to
Maybe.
the sky where the clouds were written in a message. It's over the entire city.
Wait,
So
there's no people in the earth right now. What if they're all gone
No.
to the temples?
That's what Kiwi was just saying.
That is our hope.
What if they're all infected?
That God hopes they're being cured. But at this point, we are going to go have to have a chat with the Duke to see if this plan will work.
Yeah.
It is worth saying that they had just said they hadn't seen them for 10 minutes and the mission has only... message has been there for only about 1.
Been quiet for a while.
The
We should
time we
go.
have remaining in the daylight, we should find them.
I want you all to know. Tonight is going to be full of hard decisions. And as someone who has lived through a blood moon, I have some advice. It is not your job to save everyone. No one will fault you for saving yourselves. This is a catastrophe of a night. It's okay to look after your friends and yourselves. Don't die trying to be a hero. Please. He looks up at Corin. Please. Stubborn ass. No, he's notorious. All of his scars came from him jumping in front of someone else. Fucker.
well, I'm just gonna say this to all of us. Don't die. Or else I'll bring you back and then hate you myself.
Let's have each other's backs no matter what and protect and defend one another.
If Minka dies, you know how much worse things could get.
Stan. That's why I'm telling you not to die. So don't do it.
Just
Minka,
know that
you
the
will
threat isn't exactly full.
Minka,
I know
you
what
should
I'm saying.
you should stay in the back out of danger as much as you possibly could.
He was gonna rip Minka's soul out of Minkna, put it back in Minka's body, and then slap the shit out of her.
Yes.
She will learn all levels of necromancy just to get back at Minka for dying.
Mm.
Lich
Threatening
Kiwi.
you.
Lich Slime.
Kiwi's like, I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you, don't die. There's a
Do any-
difference.
Do any of you who has magical capabilities, are you able to communicate with other people that you've seen before?
I can, but within a certain range, unless I use one of my few bigger spells today. I don't have a lot.
I don't think you've met the people that I wanted to
I
send a
don't
message to.
have that available today. I didn't think it would come up because of the fact of me already having to use one of my bigger slots today.
Yeah.
Sometimes Minka can do a message, but it is only in short distances.
How,
And it is
how
not
short
today.
is short?
I don't remember the range on message, but either way,
120.
eh,
I was planning on
pretty
sending a
far,
message
but
to.
I still cannot do it today.
Mm. Well, I'm hoping that we can find those two that are following me. Maybe they could be of assistance in some way.
One would assume they're always listening anyway.
Looks out of the window.
You guys are in the middle of the street, which
Yes,
is why
there's a
they were looking around because they didn't see anyone.
You two out there? Well, I assume not.
No response.
I asked a random question to you.
I know I'm
I-
answering it. Hold on. So whatever you plan to do, I very much recommend you take some time and get yourselves prepared. If you plan to help with something with the city, go to the place now. If you plan to leave or hunker down to try and just survive the night, start barricading. Whatever your course of action is, pick one and do it now. Because however much time we have left, it's not enough.
Yeah.
There's never enough
believes
time.
that we should join them at the keep.
We're going there now.
Shandrix smiles as he nods.
So, it should be unanimous, no?
This moment,
I'm curious as
woman
to what the Duke's son
approaches
is
you.
planning to do, but we should
Oh.
stick together.
Have time to look for him. We don't even know.
Who are you?
A black with haired woman whose hair almost shines reddish in tint in the sunlight approaches you. I heard someone mentioning the Duke. Please tell me where he is currently residing, as I don't have his address.
Points at the keep.
Thank you.
Insight.
Go for it. Sus. She
I
might not mean him harm, but everything about this is, oh, this woman gives me a bad vibe.
I
Who is
assume
this?
you're his friend.
Oh wait, you
Has he
should be
talked
aware
about
there
me?
is a there's a bloodless moon coming, or blood one.
He
Oh. Well, that changes things.
Is this? I wasn't able to hear what was said because
A woman approached. She has black hair that has a reddish tint in the light, and she was asking where the Duke lived.
Kiwi's like he
And then Chandrix had told her he lives up in his keep, points to it. Minka incited, and then they just said it's going to be a blood moon tonight. Well, I have something to return to him.
What could that be?
She pulls a silver chain and reveals his pendant hanging from her neck.
Ready, Samuel.
his son
Wait.
had blood.
Where is the sun?
Making preparations.
Can I insight check that because I want to make sure he's still alive?
Go for it.
I would like to do the same.
I got 20.
And I also for that statement.
Yes, you may. A 20, and a 12. Minka, consistent on the insight.
That could have been funny if that was also a 20, though.
I know.
Everybody's suspicious.
Calling the bullshit on this. As far as you can tell, she is sketchy, but the pendant isn't covered in blood. So there's that.
Well, is he so much yelling. Oh my god. Help.
Pat, pat, kitty, pat, pat.
At the very least, whatever is happening, he seems to, from her intent, he seems to be alive.
Okay.
Are you the Duke's previous family?
Oh, is that what he called me?
He didn't
Use
say
funny
that.
words.
Shakes
He
head.
referred
he-
to Coven.
He referred to Coven.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but a coven is also a kind of family, if my understanding is correct.
Yes, I am the Coven leader.
He said that he has said that there has been some disagreement.
That's not important right now.
Oh, did he say that? Is he airing our dirty I need to have words with him. And she has this horrifyingly large grin as she power walks up the road.
No, he didn't say anything.
He hasn't said anything much. He was being very vague.
If you hurt him, the entire coven will die tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Let's not threaten
Minka?
anything we can't do.
Roll intimidation.
Intimidation. And she'll add, and that is not a threat, it is a warning.
Oh!
Oh.
Holy shit.
Minka. The woman
okay.
stops, looks left, looks right, vanishes in a puff of bloody mist, and reappears right in front of you, fangs on display. And what are you going to do? And as soon as she's leaning over you, you guys see 3 skeletal dragon heads rise out of the ground. What are you going to do?
It isn't what we are going to do
We are going
to
to try
your
and
coven.
stop.
It is what the Silver will do with their artificial moon.
Her monstrous nature rescinds a bit as she takes a deep breath. Well then. She's not looking at Minka, her eyes are locked on Perukanos. It appears a very important discussion needs to be had, and she's backing away with noticeable fear.
make use of
Hendrix just
yourself and
realized he
help
woke
the city.
just sitting there. She's like, I didn't know he woke up. She stomps off.
Hendrix just raises her hand. We need whatever help we can get right now. And you said she walked off.
Talk to the Duke. And she is very pissed. Noticeably now cautious. And definite hints of recognition.
Well, that could have certainly gone better.
I thought you handled it well.
You.
Minka does think that this has helped to preserve the city by stopping her from doing what she was going to.
As a forewarning, I've grown fond of you all. You're entertaining, at least. Eyes on that woman.
Understood, sir. Gives like a sassy like salute.
She's the reason I fell asleep.
Oh.
So we'll say I have a grudge against her.
Oh.
And vice versa, it seems.
Oh.
Kiwi's like, oh, there's some juicy drama about. I can't wait to see this through. Woo!
As delightful as all this dramatic appearance is, we don't have time for it. We should go to the Duke.
You can wait a moment. I have a message.
Nods.
Yes.
One of the heads drifts over in front of Ko. For you,
Yes.
reach into my mouth. And the head slowly opens its maw.
Ko reaches in.
It closes down just enough to almost puncture her arm, as if just trying to playfully scare her. And then it opens up and retracts, and you are holding a flower that looks like the petals are semi-translucent. It looks like a ghost lily.
Ooh.
This is beautiful. Thank you.
Your father hoped you would like it. The other, by the way, your other friends, Basil's party, fucking scared shitless right now as you guys are casually talking to what are the equivalent of a three-headed Dracolich.
Yep.
Is this from my father?
I said I had a message. I never said I had a gift.
Of course.
Yes. I passed it along. So, good luck, and Minka. Tonight, if you kill anything, I will happily feast. And the heads sink back into the ground.
You know something? I think he would probably like really enjoy those blood beasts if we kill any of them.
Yeah. I think you will enjoy just about anything.
You know, I just had a thought. Would it, or like these blood beasts, like like would be like a big, juicy, bloody steak to him?
Let's
Now
walk
I
into
want steak.
Yes, good idea.
Ko takes the flower and puts it into her hair.
And it is flowers that your father grew in his garden.
and
Let's quickly check the temple on our way to the keep.
The temple is in the opposite direction. The
And
temple
then
is more towards the middle between the keep and the front wall, closest to the people. You
And-
guys slept in the inn closer to the keep. Sorry, Dirk said to give a location.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And Shandrix will do something very unlike what he usually does. He usually keeps an eye out for those women because he doesn't want them to follow him. Now he actively keeps an eye out for them because he wants to fight them.
Oh boy.
What fun!
Guys, I swear, I'm healthy. I want this to happen to me now. A few
Yeah.
sentences ago, help me! I don't want this to happen to me. Like, Hmm.
In that situation, we should head back and make the check before, because we do have a few hours.
Also, Shandrix is perfectly aware of their capabilities. They could help in this situation.
So you guys are all making your way up to the keep?
No,
Yep.
Mika said we should
Or-
check the chapels first.
Yeah, and then I
overlay.
didn't hear where you guys were going after that. I
We
didn't know if you
didn't
were
make
going
a
to the
statement
keep
about
or
that
the
yet.
baths with him. Okay, making sure I didn't miss that. So,
Yeah.
Are you guys going to double back to the temple or go with Basil's group to the keep?
We can always meet up again at the keep. Let's at least make sure people are able to actually get to the temples. Who knows what about the silver could be pulling right now?
We don't even know if they're at the temple, do we?
You have
That
no
is-
idea.
Well,
That is why we must check.
We should check.
they should be, at least should, if
But-
they saw the message.
If they aren't, they might be getting herded like cattle by the bloody silver to be mass turned all at once.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if we shouldn't just assume that people have seen the message and go to the keep immediately. Time is of the essence after all.
We going to the keep won't matter until the blood moon rises.
We have to check. We're not assuming.
Not.
Again, the people were missing before the message went up, according to the friends here.
Yeah. That's also why I'm very worried about the keep right now.
Hmm.
This is effectively a ghost town right now.
All right.
We
So,
could split if you think it is better, Shandrix.
We should never split up. Last time we
Well-
split up, somebody died.
Well, we need to split up because we really gotta go talk to the Duke. Make sure everything's in order.
Yes. At
So,
the very least, they can handle enough.
We'll meet up with you guys at the keep, but
Yeah.
first we're gonna go check on the temples.
Basil looks up at Chandrix and gives him a hug. Be safe. Goes to Ko, big hug. Take care of yourself. Goes to Kiwi,
I
big
will.
hug. Keep dancing. Goes to
I
Minka. And just picks her up and squishes. Don't die.
Go well.
Don't die, Mika.
You stay safe as well, Basil.
Disney.
of course,
I'm resilient. And he goes.
Don't
running
worry,
off.
Basil. Dying is the one thing Minka is good at.
Same! And he runs off.
Oh boy. Let's go to the temples quickly.
As you guys run off to the temple, you can all roll perception checks for me.
The fact that that's necessary is concerning.
Kiwi and Ko sitting there. Oh my god.
I am not doing
Progressively
perception
just-
today. I am
no,
intimidating
it
as
Today's
fuck, but I
just
am not
Two
seeing
good
anything.
rolls, a kind of decent roll, and then a bad roll. That's our rolls today. It's just been two rolls that are identical,
It's fine.
and then an okay roll, and then
The
a bad
party's
roll.
covering up for everything that I miss anyway.
So, as you guys get to the temple, unless Chandrix, you had something you wanted to say just now.
I just realized that my knowledge from a past life thing
Mm-hmm.
has increased by a number, so I can actually do it 3 times a day now.
Nice. So, as you guys are running down the road, it is eerily quiet, and there is still no sign of anyone. Kiwi and Ko, you see the sight well before anyone else. There, above the temples, are faint script that you two are able to make out. Forsaken, abandoned, traitors. Written in blood. And the floor of the temples lie the clergy.
Poe runs in. No, this isn't good.
Oh, this is great.
No.
We painted a bullseye on the temples. Fuck.
Co's gonna
People were
check
missing
every
before the message
body
still.
and try and see if any of the clergy is even alive.
I would like you just to make a perception check, Code, to try and find someone that has a head.
Oh.
As
Hey. Hey, Tara.
hold on.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Sorry about that. Val came in and wanted affection.
Mhm.
So let me put my headset back on so I can hear shit. Alright, I'm back. What were you saying, Kitty?
Did you get my message?
The whisper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there a role I can make to try and figure that out, or
It's a sea shanty.
it doesn't mean anything?
I mean, every song has meaning, but sea shanties aren't usually sung in mountains except for festivities.
Hmm.
Are
Okay.
you like trying to incite the intent behind it?
Yeah.
Or retroactive insight? Go for it.
I can still make it. You can say no.
You can roll it. It's just going to be a higher DC because you're trying to recall something that had happened a while ago, and try and insight motive behind it.
Probably didn't get anything.
It looked like he was just trying to have like brighten up people's days by everyone joining a catchy song.
Okay.
There is one bright side. We do know there will not be one elderly werewolf.
By the way, Ko,
Yeah.
looking through each of the 3 temples, you don't see all of the priests and priestesses that were here, including the one that you guys had originally questioned about the deities. Like who they were, what they were about, when you were being given the tour by Samuel. But not a single member here is alive. They have been brutally killed. And this could only be described as a slaughter.
Kiri's like standing there. It's like, why does this always have to happen to like when I'm around? Ugh! Why does everything have to be so difficult?
Mm,
Co's just gonna clean up the bodies a little bit, and just
That is going to take a lot of time.
yeah.
There are a lot of them.
Mika's
Just
just
gonna.
grab Ko's shoulder. We do not have time.
This isn't right.
None of it is.
Pluck
None of
a
them deserve
flower.
to die.
It's alright.
I was just gonna quickly pray and hope that all of them find safe passage.
Minka is going to pluck one of those flowers from her hand and try to pray to it, asking if it has anything that we can do. Anything that we've not discussed that we could possibly do.
Roll a D100.
Yeah. Do this one.
As I wait for it to not. Ooh.
For once, the rolls that matter. For once.
These seeds were planted many moons ago. They come to bear fruit today. Hazy. Quiet. My child is missing. Disconnected from the roots. Was too late to act. Far too late. They aren't done. More cities will bloom in blood. Run. And then your sense of the connection to the garden goes quiet as the tree passes along this message.
Okay, so God 3 basically said, the world is fucked.
Oh, that's fun. That's terrific.
Just what does the Silver think they're gonna accomplish with this?
That the only thing we can do is run.
Where do we even run in this situation?
You didn't say away. So it might be trying to be cryptic. You know how these god being things do. They don't like to be direct a lot of the time.
I mean, there are some guys that just who are just very direct.
Some.
Why can't we just interact with one of those? Just tell us what we
usually
need
is
to
pretty
do.
direct.
Regardless, the order of the Bloodless Silver has taken out our only way out.
It wasn't our only way out, it was the bloodless way out. It
Well,
was the chance to stop some of the bloodshed. And here it is, only causing more.
there's only two ways we can run. We can run away, or we can run to the keep.
We need to get to the keep.
We should
Let's
get
go.
to the keep.
Kiwi?
I'm agreeing. I'm here. I'm
Let's
going.
go.
Yep.
And she will full sprint.
All right. As you guys run, making your way up to the keep, one last time, everyone roll perception.
I don't like that.
Oh.
Oh no. This is gonna be the time Minka crits.
I will use my
That's
knowledge.
not.
Go for it. 17, Chandrix. Looking around, you see a few people, two of which you recognize, that are racing along the rooftops, just barely out of sight. And then, as you guys move, you see one person in what looks like very plain robes, hiding any features, kneeling in the middle of an open city block. As you guys move up further, another one kneeling. And the more you begin to see and make your way up to the keep, the darker the skies get. Running faster and faster. As you guys get further up, you see one of them pull their hood down. And there is a humanoid standing there that goes to kneel. They look over at you, and you see marks on their face that you can make out from this distance as bloody tear tracks going down their cheeks, and some kind of sigil on their forehead, but you're a little too far to make out the specific of the iconography. And they just mouth to you, "I'm sorry." And they begin to clasp their hands in a position of prayer. You guys run up the stairs faster and faster. And Chandrix, from around that point, you see where that person was. A moon lifts into the sky. And then another further down the city.
Run.
It suddenly becomes very bright behind you all, as you can see moons being elevated.
Run!
And standing at the top of the stairs, as dark clouds swirl overhead, blocking the sunlight, screeching echoes out, and a hand grabs one of you, which, let's find out who it is.
Here's her
Minka.
dies the third time.
Minka, a hand grabs you and very quickly pulls you into the keep and pivots as a few more hands reach out. Next one grabs Kiwi, then Ko, and finally Chandrix. Chandrix, there is a horrendous screech that erupts, and you guys can almost see the sound wave ripple up the stairs, and it slams into each of the people that have grabbed hold of you, as they seem to have pulled in and made a wall with their armored bodies. Chandrix, you are being held by Corrivan. Ko, you are being held by one of the guards, who collapses against you because he could not withstand it. Kiwi, you are being held by Basil. Minka, you are being held by Samuel. Immediately, you see Corrivan lean down with a bit of a wince and put his hand on the guard's back and pump healing magic into him just in time to... Thank God you guys made it.
Samuel.
Minka?
The Silver were communing in their place with this tree, and the tree has attached itself to me in a way, and story short, it has given us the warning that more cities will be raised in this night. It is not just ours.
Temples have fallen. Or at least a temple.
Minka? I don't think that was the message. He pulls open his shirt to show that he is now wearing his father's pendant. As you guys see several red eyes glowing behind him. His eyes glow. But the pendant is supposed to hide it. Which means he is still human, but it is invoking the vampiric rights in him. However, he has been bitten by fangs, not vampiric, bestial.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh, quick.
We might have a small issue.
Are you the only one here that's been bitten?
Yep. Yes, I am.
I don't need
Roll
it
for
anyway,
fate.
and I cast.
No, you're going to need it.
But we
He
also
catches
don't need
Ko's
you.
hand and holds it back.
We also don't need you dying on us.
Except I forced the transformation early. And the pendant has something that helps with this. So I will be in control, but we should probably close the doors because I can't look outside right now.
Notes.
Understood.
So, needless to say, the Duke is furious, but I can be cured later. Right now, I think the immunity is gonna help because we have a bigger problem.
Very much so.
Because I also communed with the tree, Minka. And those moons are not silver.
Where are they?
You guys look out and you see these moons are a slight pink tinted, releasing a haze over the city.
They're
Look
not the
good.
only ones.
They activated blood moons in the city.
No, they are not blood, they are pink.
They're reflecting the blood moon.
Not yet. The blood moon hasn't risen yet. They look like the flower petals of the tree beneath the fort of the Order of the Bloodless Silver.
They're trying to get everything into a mass hysteria.
They've used the mist and the sap from the tree as a catalyst to make those moons. The moons are emitting a haze of the sap. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but anyone like me in that cloud,
They're going to be stronger. Minka
and
has
they're going
experienced it.
to be insane.
Yeah, they're going to be attacking anything that they see.
Luster
Yep.
Restoration removes the negative effect, but not the strength.
You don't have enough for everyone in there.
I know.
The doors, some of the guards are pushing the doors closed, and then they look back, and some of these guards look extremely shaken, like they have just learned something. Like, not even the events outside, but they are looking fearful towards the Duke, but they are here. So everyone in this room knows what the Duke is, and some of them are coming to terms with that.
Yeah.
But
Regardless, we are all here now. We are all on the same side. Whatever is inside this castle is a friend and an ally. We have a bigger problem, and it's outside of this gate.
How long can this building hold?
depends on how many come. Which, with me and him, points to Basil, should be quite a few.
She gestures towards the door. More than quite a few.
I'm not talking about werewolves, Minka.
They will
The blood
both
beast will be coming.
likely come to us after they slaughter each other.
The world outside goes even darker,
Well,
as it is nearing time. I will inform you all now, as your DM. You've decided to go to the keep. You have enough time to take a short rest for whatever it's worth, to attune, regain any lost hit points, and then you will be provided with a few potions that can restore a spell slot, a singular spell slot. Each of you is given one.
I don't have any spells, so I hand mine over to Co.
All right.
I'll drink the one I was given, and then I'll store the one Kandros hands me.
It can regain you a 3rd level or lower spell slot.
I'll regain my only expended spell slot, which is a 3rd level. So I'm
Alright.
back to max 3rd level spell slot.
If
No
anyone
need
is
to
missing
see
any
that.
hit points, now's the time.
Oh yeah, we don't have a duration on the invocation.
On the
Okay.
what?
There's no duration. There's not an actual duration on the invocation, so that's good.
For which invocation?
Invocation of the dragon.
Oh, that's because the effect of it only works when you have the turrets up.
Mhm.
Since
All right,
it's a
I was
combo
looking at the
spell,
wrong part. Yeah, that's right. Where's the other
its
part?
duration is instantaneous because it invokes an effect within the
nice.
turrets. Or within your dragon skulls.
Hmm.
If I may, 3 dragon heads come out of the ground.
Hmm.
My reach is limited, but I would like to lend a hand. It won't last long, but it'll buy a little bit of time.
Barukanos, you have always been the only one I could really trust. I trust you with everything.
Wonderful. Now then, the show's about to begin. You guys see that the entire inside of this building is encapsulated in darkness. Only a few magical sconces that illuminate the hall allow you to see Chandrix. Which is horrifying, because for a moment, the only thing you can see are the red eyes of the vampires, the green eyes of Minka, and the gold eyes of Basil.
Insane.
Well, I can
Kiwi's-
see now.
What's up, Chandrix?
Was I able to see now, or what?
You can
happened?
see now, but for a moment you couldn't see anything except the ominously illuminated eyes.
That was a bit perturbing. But thank you.
Don't forget the cat eyes in the dark.
At eye.
Well, yeah, eye.
Kiwi, sadly, without light, your eyes do not glow.
Yeah, but Kiwi'd be like, well, this is normal. Kiwi's just like, everything's normal right now. I'm not surprised by anything at this point. I'm
And
too old for this. Actually, I'm not old enough. Can I get
Mm.
older?
all of the windows shatter
Oh, great.
as
Oh.
you guys see bones begin to spike out from the brickwork, making an overlapping barricade
Oh,
in
okay,
each of the windows.
that's
But
true.
as they shattered, you saw just enough to see a dome of bone-like wings envelop the keep.
Oh.
Of our, like, other dimensional friend.
Barokanos seems to have created what he could manage to project over the keep to buy you even just a few more minutes. As being able to project a lot is very difficult for him, because he can't do too much without drawing some very unwanted attention. Gods, you know?
Yeah, I would at
In this
least think
case,
that they
bring-
should, like,
Some attention
Be-
might not be the worst thing in the world.
Shandrix just looks up into the sky. I know you saved me once before, but if you're with us again tonight, please watch over and protect us all. And Shandrix will utter that prayer to the god that saved him from that dimension that he was in.
I would think that if the gods were to see this, they would be very understanding of the situation instead of lashing out at something that's trying to protect at least a little bit of people.
You
It's
might
more of
anger
a-
Thurkanos a little bit that you're drawing attention to him.
It more has to do, Kitty, with there's a deal about exerting presence upon the mortals.
I understand.
Yeah, it's not so much he's trying to help. It's some gods might see that and be like, oh, he's helping. Others will see that as, why the fuck does he get to do shit? Oh no, treaty's broken. So
Come on, are
It
they
could
really that
cause
petty?
war. Yes.
some of them
Gods
are
are.
very happy to see this occur.
Gods, in some
Others are
cases, are
pissy
very
about it.
petty.
Okay, I
Um,
get it.
So
I
like,
understand. I know
they-
I'm stupid.
hey,
Nope.
no.
You're not.
Hugged.
You're fine.
Anyway, there is a deity that presides over the blood moon. So this is actually that deity kind of hates this,
Mm-hmm.
but
But yeah, Sandrix.
I do need you to roll a d100, Hendrix.
I don't remember which god. I believe it was Silver's.
All right. Whatever it is, you hear a response, but it is not from a deity. Or at least if it is, you really fucking hope it's not. You hear a blood-curdling roar. And not a bestial screech, not a howl, a roar. As then followed up by screeching and howling. There is a silence for a moment. And suddenly, there is a bombardment of crashing sounds as something is slamming against the dome of protective bone over the keep.
Lost my swords.
And we will roll initiative at the start of next session. As the blood beasts descend upon the keep.
Great.
Delightful. Lovely.
Blood beasts powered by tree sap.
No,
Delicious.
it does not affect the tree sap, or they are not affected by the tree sap. That affects lichens.
Oh.
The blood beasts. Basically, the lichens are in an agitated, frenzy state. Their instincts are not going to be to hide.
It will be to slaughter.
It will be to slaughter. Which means they don't have a flight or fight reaction anymore. They don't have survival instincts. They're just insane with frenzy. The
That
blood
is
beasts,
correct.
however, smelt fresh lichen blood. From Samuel and from Basil. I'm going to need
Yay.
to roll something. By the way, Kitty, I'm making a handout, and during the short rest, you absolutely could have attuned to the sword.
Yay!
I am writing the handout for it, so no worries.
Wonder what happened to our Oni friends that didn't like us.
Oh, they're in the building.
Cool.
But remember, this is a full-sized keep. We're at every entrance of it.
Yeah.
So, you will not see all the NPCs, as most of them have spread out amongst the keep to fight on their own path. I need Minka to roll a d6.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, everything that happened today. There goes the music bot.
What
Oh
a
boy.
shame.
Even the music bot is abandoning ship.
All right. You guys each, with that, 2,600 experience.
2600. So we should get
9.
9,900.
9,950.
9,950.
We require 14,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's not enough, Tara.
I'm very sorry, but I'm not giving you guys just like
Don't
how do I put
worry.
this?
I'm sure we'll gain a level after this genocide.
I'm just kidding by saying that no matter how many levels we would have had in this situation, it wouldn't have been enough because we're still
Listen,
scared shitless.
This is a very big deal. I'm almost tempted to just give you guys the story level.
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll something. I
Holy
want each of you to
power
roll a
spine.
d20 to determine who gets to declare this. Whoever gets the highest gets to declare what is affected. 17, 6, 15, 17. All right, Chandrix, Minka, roll again. Damn. I thought Minka got a 19 too.
For a second,
Alright.
I thought it was a tie again.
Chandrix, highs or lows?
Lows.
All right. 99.
Fuck.
Nope. Alrighty. Good luck. Next session, we start with the Blood Moon's Descent.
Yeah.
Damn, could have used that one paladin level.
Yeah.
No leveling.
What was that?
No level.
No level.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess we're gonna die now.
He said lows, and I
Farewell.
rolled a 99. I rolled very, very high.
Almost as
Yeah,
high as he could have.
I was also just about to say, I'm gonna throw my past life in there. Nope.
Wait, use your legend list.
I really want to, but no, that would be not fair at this point.
Yeah.
You're the DM, you can do what you
To be
want.
fair, you guys have the Duke, his son, a guard,
A
Corin,
vampire.
Delavar, Basil, Lorius, and you four in this chamber
I mean, yeah, but we also have a vampire coven.
that are spreading out throughout the manor to help fight the other areas.
I don't think the lady likes us very much.
She
She
believe it or
understands the
not,
necessity of the issue.
she understands the necessity of the issue, and she's scared of Minka.
Well, I mean, that's good.
Specifically for one reason. She thought she put Tharukanos to sleep. Why the fuck is he awake in here?
To be fair,
Well-
every person should be afraid of Minka. Also doing something wrong.
Basil's not afraid of Minka.
Well, that's Basil, and we love Basil.
Basil's afraid of Minka. He won't give her his eye.
That's not because of fear. Or rather, that's not because of fear for Minka.
Fear for his mental stability.
No, correction. It's not for fear of Minka, it's fear for Minka.
He's scared for you, not
He is afraid for you, not because of you.
Nah, he's just afraid of Minka's titties.
He doesn't know how to mentally handle that. He has seen them on multiple occasions, and he's still just mentally, like...
The fact that Minka will just
Screaming.
casually flash people and not care.
And he is the one person least capable of handling that.
And Chandrix is also not capable of handling it, but at least he hasn't seen it, so he's been lucky.
Oh yeah, because you came out of your room
you were
after
the last
Minka
one to
did.
come out. You
She
came
walked
out
down to the
after
middle
she
of the-
flashed Kiwi to show off the scars as well.
The only time that he is... The only time he's seen Minka in a precarious situation was when she was in her nightgown.
Yeah.
Back in one of the first 2 sessions, I think.
Oh, Minka, I will say this. Corin is going to use his Channel Divinity
Mm-hmm.
to regain a spell slot during your guys' short rest, and then he's going to use it again at the start, right before you guys roll initiative, because he knows what you are, and he is going to take Ko and yours hands. So you guys trust me.
Yes.
I need your permission to do this.
She looks to
Yes,
the
does he
bones
have-
penetrating the building. Yes.
All right, I can only do this to 2 people. And on the back of each of your palms is going to be a black tower shield wrapped up in green vines with bright pink flowers blooming. If any of you want to cast a spell that he has spell slots for, let me know if you want to use his spell slots.
Okay.
Everyone's time to cast spells. Theranos over and over and over again.
Yeah, you guys can pull from his spell
I might
slots to
actually
cast
have
spells.
to. Because that is just undeniably my best spell right now.
But if they pull from his spells, he cannot cast the spells, right?
He can still cast spells, it's just basically, instead of expending one of your own spell slots, you can expend one of his.
Mm-hmm. He's also going to have more than I will. I don't. About the same
He
as Poe, I
has-
assume.
No, he has less than Ko, he's a paladin.
Welcome
He's
to
a
the
half
Warlock
caster,
life.
so
Yeah.
what's up?
Welcome to the Warlock life.
Yeah, but he is aware of Minka's powerful yet limited ability to cast due to Basil, and is essentially giving you guys a little bit more ammo.
Yeah.
Because that's the paladin oath he has. That's his one of his 2 channel divinities. And he figured that's going to be a little more useful than a bubble shield when the whole point is for you guys to keep them here.
Yeah.
He's like, so rather than creating the barrier this time, I'm going to let you guys have more magic.
We about to have the Calamity at level 5.
So he's
No,
a
it's
half
just a
caster.
Terrarian Blood Moon. It's fine.
It's just make sure you know when you cast a spell. I'll remind you guys when we
Mhm.
play in 2 weeks. Hey,
Yeah.
if you 2 cast a spell, let me know and tell me if you're taking from one of his. Because when you cast the spell level, I'll let you know he has no 3rd level spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
At least I don't think he does. I need to check because he is higher level than you guys. What scares me is Delavar is not.
Mm-hmm.
Delavar might die.
Also, Tara, I have a question.
Hold on. No, he does not have 3rd level spells.
Mm-hmm.
What is your question, Dark?
I assume the 2 stalkers were too far away for me to call to them.
They were too far away, but they saw you running towards the keep, and they tried to make it there. You're not sure if they got inside.
Okay.
They are quick, but y'all were hauling ass.
Yeah.
This is going to be hell of a next session. I will say, how do I put this?
If only he had 5th level spells for me to upcast using him as a conduit.
How dare, first of all.
I would. Absolutely.
Do you guys want to wait till then to see what roared, or do you want me to show you now?
I think we should
Might
wait.
as well see it now.
Let's see.
Okay. On stream? Or should I cut the stream?
I am posting this in the Discord server.
Okay. Oh.
It is that.
Lovely.
Familiar.
A dragon?
Ah.
A vampiric dragon.
Yep.
That is a blood beast dragon.
Delightful.
Monster Hunter monster.
Yes.
Technically, that is the image I found. Yes, I didn't realize that initially, but I saw it and I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm using this."
Yeah, it's the flagship for Dawnbreak or whatever.
And,
the new
so-
DLCs for-
Yeah, there is a. This is the Blood Moon Dragon. It is a blood beast dragon essentially, and it is. This is just hatched.
You gotta kill it.
Got to get through the blood beast first.
I just realized if we kill it later on, we're probably gonna have to deal with its parent.
That would be very impressive.
Hey,
Well,
Tara.
shit.
Yes, Dark.
I'm gonna climb the highest point of this building and then do an
We
Assassin's
are-
Creed.
We are going to come back with you guys kind of here, having just rested up, and then suddenly they're ripping open the doors. But I'll let you guys put yourselves where you want to before we roll initiative.
Yeah,
I
we're
know, I
actually
was
going to be on the
thinking too.
rooftop, jumping into hay bales, and getting
Yeah,
the fuck out
we're
of here.
going to do Assassin's Creed jumps.
Yeah. See, there's actually a hay bale at the bottom of the cliff's edge, and you know, if you land on a hay bale, you don't take fall damage.
That's how it works.
No.
So, I hope you guys had fun.
Definitely.
Would y'all like to say your good nights to stream?
Yeah.
Good night, stream.
Good night,
Mwah.
stream.
I'm so sorry. This was
Going to die.
yeah. This was an event of the Duke asked for help, but kind of a situation of what happens when the party arrives too late to stop it. You guys are catching the tail end of this plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
this is
So-
fun.
Stream, I'm sorry. Terra has really gotten tired of Minka, so he just decided we have to end the campaign.
Lies.
Not my intent.
Mm.
I won't say it's impossible. It is very unlikely.
Oh boy.
I hope it's unlikely.
I will say this is one of the few things I had planned for the campaign that is a potential TPK.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
My history with dying on my own is already high.
Yeah. Your history with pulling bullshit around your teammates is pretty fucking high too, so we'll see how that fucking goes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And Minka, you'll stay the fucking back where you belong right now.
True Strike knees him in the dick and goes to kill a guy. Anyway,
That True Strike was useless.
thank you all for coming. That's the only use for it. I will say that here and now. That is the only use for it. Good night, stream. Au revoir.